A lot happened since 2019 when our rivals last faced each other in front of a national television audience. Even as the entire world shifted into the complete unknown, Belmonte won 3 more titles in 2020, including 2 majors, one of which was the US Open to complete the Triple Crown, Grand Slam, and Super Slam all at once. Belmonte's 2020 season earned him his 6th Player of the Year award. Then, in 2021, Belmonte only qualified for 1 TV Finals, finishing 3rd in the Tournament of Champions.
I'm a human being.
Kyle Troup's incredible 2021 season made him just the 2nd person since 2013 other than Belmonte or Tackett to earn Player of the Year honors. Tackett's only title during this window was in the 2021 Striking Against Breast Cancer Mixed Doubles with Danielle McEwen. Belmonte came into 2022 emphatically, winning the season-opening Players' Championship, winning the Kokomo Championship, then placing 3rd in the US Open and 4th in the World Championship. Tackett qualified for but didn't advance through the Players' Championship region stepladder, then suffered a brutal loss to Anthony Simonson in the US Open after leading the field by hundreds of pins to guarantee second-place money. There was no shame in this. Simonson was fully entrenched in the best player in the world conversation along with Tackett and Belmonte. But for Tackett, there was dejection. In March, Tackett and teammate Marshall Kent won the Roth-Holman doubles title, giving Tackett his 15th overall title, but not snapping his singles title drought dating back to 2019. Finally, our rivals met again, and for the first time in this rivalry, it was not a title match. Here is the opening match of the 2022 PBA Scorpion Championship.
You actually called EJ one of your friendly rivals over the past several years. What did you mean by that?
Yeah, I mean, every time I look on the standings, it's always EJ Tackett near the top. So there's never a week where he just doesn't push everybody to throw a lot of strikes. And it's I've said it to him privately, and I'll say it right now. He's definitely pushed me to be the player that I am because of how great he is. So hopefully he retires and earlier than I do, and I don't have to worry about him anymore.
EJ, those are some pretty kind words. What do you have to say about that?
You know, it's really humbling for somebody like Jason to say that to myself. Just knowing where I was when I first came on tour, I was pretty confident in myself that I would win at some point, and had no idea I'd be where I am today. And it's just very humbling from someone like Jason that's as great as he is to say those words.
Bowling out of EZ Bowl in Bluffton, Indiana, 15-time PBA Tour champion, EJ Tackett.
EJ coming off of his emotional win with doubles partner Marshall Kent. You think they wanted to win this one? A little bit. Watch this reaction. Today he looks for title number 16, and to do so, they'll have to beat the world's #1, a Hall of Famer, and the reigning U.S. Open champ.
I think there was all that extra energy because, let's be honest, he has struggled on television, or at least he went through a long struggle, particularly on the singles circuit. Just getting that win with doubles, you can sense this new energy and enthusiasm, some premature clapping from the crowd.
EJ Tackett making his way to the telecast tonight as the number 5 seed because he was the highest seed that lost in the round of 8. But no, you're right, Rob. I mean, that show he put on in the doubles, I mean, he aced every shot he threw.
Speaking of acing,
the PBA's all-time majors winner bowls out of Orange, 10-pin bowl in Orange, New South Wales, Australia. 6-time PBA Player of the Year, Jason Belmonte.
Well, the Thunder from Down Under is back. The winningest player in the history of major championships in professional bowling. The current number 1 is the front runner for the Player of the Year honors, which would be his 7th, a record tying him with the great Walter Ray Williams Jr.
27 all-time titles, as you mentioned, 9th most all-time, but nobody's won more career majors. 14.
just a little bit early still there. Just a little bit early.
Yep, I heard it too, Jason.
Yep, but he still aced it. Check out that violent ringing 10.
This is tough. There's so much energy
Yeah.
in this arena, and this crowd just wants to keep erupting, but
And they love him,
what's not to love?
right?
By the way, I thought Jason handled that really well, right? You don't want to drown out this young person's enthusiasm and energy. Just hold it for a second. Wait till the ball hits the wood and then start yelling and screaming and clapping.
I'm not sure PDW would have handled it the same way. What do you think? And you know we love PDW, but
more than words can say.
There's Jason's arsenal. He's using an
Do you think he would have taken his glasses off when he went in for the verbal encounter?
Probably.
Oh my gosh.
Jason using an IQ tour, at least to start with.
So gets his first strike after that opening 9 spare.
Everything's happening tonight.
You know what the beauty of our players is the camaraderie, the sportsmanship. As you can take a look at this last strike by Belmonte. I mean, how many times do you see 2 PGA Tour pros hug it out before they go into a playoff? Or, I mean, they just gave each other knuckles right after that shot. That's what makes these guys, our athletes, so special.
Tackett back up, second frame.
Oh my goodness. I'm not sure I've ever seen that.
That's a new one.
I've seen that one in a while.
I don't know if I've ever seen it.
Well, that's something Jason talked to us about today. He said, how many times this week have I said, quote, never seen that before? And here we have it again.
The 3-4-6-9? I'm not sure I've ever seen that in 22 years. Oh, caught the oil. There's oil on the outside part of this pattern.
You know that lane does that.
Gosh. The tremendous power of EJ Tackett, but he gets it just a little wide right, and there's the lane out on the outside part is real slick on both sides. Remember our lone southpaw, Packy Hanrahan. We'll see him a bit later. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. Don't turn your back on him.
Get down! Get down and get in your home! Oh, man, we've seen some weird stuff already. We're not even in the commercial break yet.
EJ Tackett going with the blue coral venom.
Look at this messenger, almost a full rotation and just enough.
That's why you can never turn your back on him.
Somebody had a great messenger sign in the crowd as well. You know I love my messengers. Oh, what a weird opening 3 frames for EJ Tackett. Belmo working on a strike. Look at that look from him. Look at those eyeballs bug out.
Hated it as soon as it left his hand. Got it too far up the lane, and it goes high. He's lucky to just leave the 3-6-10.
A little.
Open frame. How about this?
A little bit. Just a
How
little bit.
about this? Both with open frames in the, rather, Tackett with an open frame in the second. Here's Belmo in the third.
Well, let's take a look at this 42-foot Scorpion. You can already see that the players are playing pretty deep to start, and if that continues, which I think it will, what's going to happen is you're going to see this kind of action right here, where the players are lofting it to that spot.
Could you get a thicker line to show me that, please? I'll take a 2x4 out on that one.
I'll fix it during the break.
I'm just glad they don't trust me with that thing. Some good producing to keep me away from that telestrator.
I'm not sure they trust me with it.
Well, nobody said they did. That one right at target.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Yep, and you're right. You can see it right there, the break point. And let's take a look from up high. This pattern gets a little tricky, especially down lane. You can see that it gets really slick. You get it too far to the right. He's lucky to just leave the 2-pin. Still up by 2, even though he's coming off of an open.
Oh, my.
Boy, spare shooting is a little suspect early on, and he's a good spare shooter.
There's a lot of holding of your breath here today.
All right, EJ Tackett working on a strike and take the lead here in the 4th.
I think he's still kind of shaking that one off.
Double for Tackett, that's a lead change.
Remember his doubles win, he stayed on the right lane the entire time, never missed the pocket.
That never touched the left lane.
I got a stat for you.
Okay.
That leave for EJ Tackett at the World Series of Bowling, over 4,000 games, no one has ever left that.
Oh, really? What?
Oh, come on.
9-pin.
Somebody just yelled, come on, Randy.
Yeah, they sure did.
Yeah, I left an 8-pin, not a 9-pin. I remember it vividly. Yeah, that's kind of unlucky.
Let's be honest. This is not how we saw the first 4.5, 5.5 frames go. This is strange stuff. I mean, Belmo destined for the Hall of Fame. EJ Tackett well on his way there with 15 tour titles and 2 majors. The Scorpion oil pattern is having their way with them. How about that strike? Yeah, come on. You can smile. You can smile.
What is going on? Well, that was a ball change for Jason Belmonte. I'm trying to figure out what it is. I'll get to it in a second, but watch this hit. Isn't that crazy?
That was the 8-pin taking them down.
Yeah, that was the 8-pin.
Falling forward.
The 8-pin taking down the 4 and the 2. The Scorpion oil pattern was the toughest here at the World Series of Bowling throughout the competition. The lowest scoring pattern.
Yeah, the average was about 206.
Oh, my goodness.
Even that one's getting a stare and a smile.
They're just trying to figure it out, man.
It's going to be one of those nights, Randall.
It's going to be one of those nights.
It's going to be one of those nights. Tackett and Belmo complete match number 1 here at the PBA World Series of Bowling, presented by Pabst Blue Ribbon. Next. Another sold-out crowd here in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin.
What do the kids call it?
Tosa.
Yeah.
That's what I like to call it as well. Rory Clark has been found. Jason Belmonte is still trying to find his comfort zone here tonight.
Let's take a look at how each player is playing the right lane. Tackett, if you can believe it, is actually playing it farther left, deeper than Belmonte. But Belmonte is also throwing it faster. A little bit farther to the right is the break point of Tackett, but check out where they are at the arrows, and this is game 1. 22 for Tackett. Remember, there's only 39 boards across the lane.
Already running out of real estate.
Yeah, game 1. That's why I think they may go to the big loft once it gets late in this tournament. There you go.
They might go a little Robert Smith on us?
Yeah. Hey, so you know, Rob, you know what I get asked all the time? How do you make the ball hook? How do you make it curve? How do you create power? I'm going to show you. Check this out. Look at EJ Tackett and look at the bent elbow right here and that wrist right underneath it. Now watch what he does at the release point. It's just a straight line right there. It's like throwing a yo-yo, my man. Cup it and uncup it. Oh, no.
God, these two.
Check out those numbers. They're identical, and he goes light.
And leaves a 2-8-10.
Goes both ways, doesn't it?
Last time he split that line, he left a solid 9-pin on a double, and now it's a 2-8-10 for Tackett. Makes no sense to me.
Oh, my! He got the 10. Did the heavy lifting. How did that 8 escape? Second open frame, had one in the second, and another here.
Watch this. Wow, how does that miss? Big shot here for Belmonte, can take a 25-pin lead.
Working on a double. Messenger!
That was actually a ring 10 with the roller, right? Here, there's your sign.
Yeah, I love that sign.
A ringing 10 with a messenger coming across. Yeah, I used to do this a lot, said me never. Unreal, some of the hits.
Boy, that head pin covered a lot of real estate.
Yeah, concussion protocol for the head pin.
Leads at 25. We begin the 8th. Here we go. Four-bagger for Belmo. Leads at 35. Take a look at some of the other finishers here. Chris Fye coming in 7th. Chris Prather, who had a huge win on Fox Sunday, in 10th. Our guy Kyle Troop in 12th. Tackett, really needed that one in the 8th.
I mean, that looked like he parted the Red Sea. Just kind of split the pocket wide open. I tell you what, when it comes to power, EJ Tackett does not get cheated. Watch this hit. Look at that.
5 strikes, 2 open frames, 1 spare for Tackett.
See the max scores right underneath the players' names. 213 for Tackett.
248 for Belmo. Back to back.
Again, look at the accuracy of EJ Tackett. Driver's seat right here for this guy.
Sure is. He was 4th at the World Championship on these 2 lanes on Sunday. Seeing his 8th all-time World Series of bowling win. Gets another strike. Okay. You know what we missed yesterday?
Tell me.
I left him in the car. It was my bad. But right now, we've got ourselves
John, can I please take my second re-rack?
a Pabst 6-pack alert. They've been waiting. They've been waiting in the trunk for a day and a half, Randy. If Belmo strikes here, he wins $1,500, sponsored by Pabst Blue Ribbon in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Please remember to drink responsibly. I'm sorry, drink Wisconsinably.
That's hard to say.
It's very hard to say. It's easier to show on a T-shirt.
I bet you that the Pabst that you left in the car, I bet it's still cold.
Oh, it's ice cold. Come on, Belmo. Crack open that 6-pack. Yeah! Not how he drew it up. I don't care. I got a 6-pack and I'm ready to crack open.
Belmonte moving on to take on Tommy Jones, the Hall of Famer. He's going to look at a different ball right here to see if he can see a little bit different picture.
I think the picture he looked at here, match number 1, is one of confusion.
Uh-oh. Now what's he going to do? That was a pretty big move. Look at the lines on Strike Track powered by Kia. Now, decisions.
It's good to have options. Tackett rolling out, leaves the 10-pin. Again, remember Belmo earlier today telling us EJ Tackett, he's been my biggest rival on tour the last 5 or 6 years. Belmo's got one more shot to close out. He's already won this match, and he will take on your 3-seed Tommy Jones. Packy Hanrahan's the 2-seed. Anthony Simonson in the 1 spot.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see when we come back which ball Jason Belmonte decides to go with. If I were to guess, I would say he'd stay with the ball that he used this game.
AJ is going to be frustrated by that one. 192 for EJ.
Like I said, use it.
55-pin win for Jason Belmonte, who moves on.
Belmonte went on to beat Tommy Jones, Packy Hanrahan, and Simonson to claim the title, the 28th of his career. In total, Belmonte won 5 times in 2022, securing his record-tying 7th Player of the Year award, though he was challenged by Simonson in his 2 major championships. Tackett would again win the striking against breast cancer mixed doubles, this time with Deandra Asbeidi, bumping his title count to 16. Belmo and EJ would again face each other in 2023, twice, both for the title, both majors, one described by many as one of, if not the greatest match of all time. That's next week on the PBA YouTube channel.